This will be our little secret. Diagnostic tools in the morning, in the night, in the afternoon. Anytime you need them, you can find them. We are going to unbox the KINGBOLEN K10 Elite. It's a famous brand. The plan is to see what's inside of the box, do the initial setup, and later test it on some vehicles, maybe help you and make your decisions with regards to diagnostic tools. These guys from KINGBOLEN, I've covered their products previously on the channel. They are more of a budget option for the launch products. Very similar in capabilities, the key selling point being a better price. This one is the bigger brother of that K7 that I previously reviewed. A link will be for that tool. That one is for beginners. This one is for more advanced users. Nice little box. Box in box. Anybody home? The tablet. Out of the box, I'm able to notice that the screen will be bigger than my previous X4 31 Elite. What else do we get in the box? Password, letter, and some serial number thingies. Okay, connector to the vehicle, USB-C to whatever USB, power adapter with different connectors, Europe, UK, United States. Let's see the initial power up. These guys are starting to step up their game. And although it's not a very known brand, I'm really confident in their capabilities from a software point of view because they are using the same software as launch. And if you actually pay attention to the software that Topdon is using, they're kind of all in the same software area. For the initial setup, the key things that you need to be mindful of, you need to have a Wi-Fi connection. Another thing that I'm using, I'm setting up a Wi-Fi hotspot on my phone, and that one will always be used with the tablet. If I need internet connection outside of the area where I am, I'll straight connect this one to the Wi-Fi on the phone and do all of the updates like that. Also, with many of the launch Topdon products and also KINGBOLEN, you'll notice that you will need to register an account. My suggestion would be to have a fresh email, one that you haven't used to any of the other brands. Have a fresh email, use that email to get your validation code, and the process will be very fast and very easy to do. Now we are going to go through the process. Mobile hotspot. We select our hotspot is running on the phone. The phone is connected to my Wi-Fi at home. And let's go through the steps. Time zone. We are in the UK, London. You don't have a choice. You need to agree. And I believe that they want us to register for an account. Username. Use your top secret information. I would advise to use something specific for this tool. Don't mix and match the stuff that you are already using. At this point, I'm expecting to receive an email on this address. I received it. Okay, username already exists. Now, by the looks of it, we need to take the information that we have in this password letter and introduce it. It seems like the registration process is better than it used to be on the launch products. Let's see if it explodes or not. Confirm. Okay, new features, a little bit of a description of what they have optimized. The initial setup will require this tablet to download all of the updates. It is also good practice that if you haven't used this tool for 10-20 days, to open it up. I've noticed that on the launch products, if you don't use it for 30 days, it doesn't allow you to use the diagnostic software. Be mindful of that, and it is actually requiring you to be online when you're doing that 30-day check-in. The user interface seems improved over the X4 31 Pro Elite, and we will try to see if this one can also be used as a tablet. If I remember correctly, the previous KINGBOLEN products were restricted to be used just as a diagnostic machine, not as a normal tablet. they were having like a very specific software made for them. Okay, where are we? Okay, now movement over there. Yep. So by the looks of it, this device is optimized, or the software is very restrictive with allowing access to use this as a normal Android tablet, which is not a bad thing because you are using it just for diagnostics. The X431 Elite, as a comparison, allowed me to install other software to run in parallel. One more check. What is this? Download. I would also advise that initially you go through the settings and set the things that might be useful. So metric or imperial, silent update on or off, time format, language, time zone. Okay, easy to set up, and it might be very easy to also use on the vehicles. Has an additional note. If when you're doing the initial setup you don't see too many software updates, allow it a few more minutes, and after that recheck, because all of a sudden my list got populated with the software packs, and there's no point in going to a vehicle immediately after you set up the user on this one because you're not having the latest version of the software. Take that in account. In the next episode we are going to actually put it to some work. Thank you for watching. Additional content here and there. See you in the next one.